Hey guys, I know it's a little bit different from my normal video, but I want you guys to help me buy Hannah a car. Alright, so let me tell you the story. Last night I was, sitting up here and I decided I needed a notebook. So I went to Walmart at like 10:30 or something to get a notebook for one of my classes. And on my way out, after buying the notebook, I noticed that there was this girl who was having trouble starting her car. And I could see she was frustrated. And so even after hesitating a little bit, I decided to go over and ask if there's anything I could do to help her. Right? And so I talked to her and I found out that she's been having a really rough week. Like, she got locked up out of her apartment and all that stuff. And now, finally, just to make matters even worse, her car breaks down and she's stranded in Walmart with her 2-year-old daughter. And that sucks. And so I'm not much of a mechanic or really good with cars at all. Like, I can start it and I can press gas, but that's about it. And so I wasn't much help as far as getting her car started. And I was thinking, what can I do? So I offered to give her a ride, but she said that she had some friends that might be able to come pick her up. So I decided that I'd wait there with her until she found someone and make sure she was all right and make sure she could find someone, that she didn't end up stranded in this parking lot, right? And so during this time that I was waiting with her, I began to talk to her a little bit, and I found out that Hannah is actually a 21-year-old, and she's the mother of a 2-year-old girl, Evelyn. And my first thought was like, Evelyn, that's like an old school name, you know? She was like, exactly, like I did it on purpose because Evelyn is an old soul, which I thought was really cute. And so Hannah works like well over 40 hours a week to provide for herself and for Evelyn. And as I, talked to her more, I could really tell how much she cares about her daughter. And also, I really began to respect her work ethic because I learned about her story, how she got pregnant at 17 and was homeless, but then now, even recently, through her hard work, has been able to move into an apartment for the first time and, even buy this car. And she works super hard, but even, so, sometimes it's still difficult to make ends meet, especially when stuff happens like yesterday where her car breaks down. And she said it's been in and out of the shop and it's just more and more money down the sinkhole. And so I thought, what can I do to help her? And after her friend got there and picked her up and everything, on my drive home, I was really thinking, what can I do to help? Because even though I really want to help her, I know by myself I'd never be able to do anything significant because I'm just not in that kind of financial position. And so I thought, regardless of my financial position, how can I get her a car? And then the thought dawned on me, why don't I ask you? And so if you're watching this and you're in the financial position and you have the heart and the willingness to give, I ask that you would please donate to help us raise money for Hannah to get a new car. Our goal is to raise $3,000 to $5,000 to get her a reliable used car that she could use to take to work, take her daughter to daycare, all that kind of stuff. And for all you guys who, can find it within your finances and within your heart to donate, I'd just like to extend a massive thank you. Alright, I have the GoFundMe linked in the description, and so I'd like to thank you guys for just having the willingness and, donating. And then even for you guys who have the willingness but don't have the funds to donate, I'd still like to thank you. And it's my prayer for you that God would give you the finances so that in the future, you'll be able to act out of that heart. Sometimes our heart is right there in the right place, we want to give, but the finances just have to catch up, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I pray that you would eventually have the means to donate and give to people, whether that's monetarily or even non-monetarily. And so in the words of Hannah herself, I can't tell you how much I appreciate this. So I just like to extend a huge thank you to everybody who's donating or who has donated. And let's get Hannah this car, guys. If you need to reach out to me for anything, I'm gonna have my Instagram, Facebook, and email in the description. Feel free to reach out with any questions, and you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for your time.